Hi everyone, good morning. Thank you for joining me again. Just want to say that if you haven't subscribed to my channel on YouTube, please do that. Anyway, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone that have sent me messages, added me on Facebook, and I know some of you have said that you don't have YouTube to subscribe. That's fine. Thank you for adding me, and thank you so much to the women that have got in touch with me and shared your story. Really appreciate it. I guess it's working with each other from here onwards, and I'm so grateful. I'm just blown away with the feedback that's come back. So yes, so happy. Now, for the week, it's been a huge week this week. I didn't get much to prepare for today, but I guess today I'm just going to talk about a comment I made in my last video in regards to if you come from my culture and the challenges of that. I guess I'm just going to give a little bit of awareness, cultural awareness today because of that, and sort of I don't want to generalize that every PNG woman that's living overseas has the same culture as me, because PNG is a very large island. If those of you that don't know where PNG is from, because a lot of people don't know where Papua New Guinea is. When asked, they say, "Oh, is that from Africa? Are you from Africa?" No, we're not. We're not. PNG is not. Anyway, the country is located in the Oceania. It is the second largest island after Greenland. So the island is New Guinea. It's located in Melanesia, and the island of New Guinea is, we have a border. The other half, the other side is Papua, West Papua, and then Papua New Guinea is on the other side. So Papua New Guinea has over 600 islands. The largest is New Britain. Papua New Guinea has 22 provinces. The current population, I think the latest UN projection is 9.2 million. People from our country, we have 800 plus languages. It is a linguistically diverse place in the world. It's amazing. Yes. So I wanted to clarify that when I said you come from my culture, there is, you can imagine, 800 languages. There's different cultures. So I wanted to clear that out. But I want to say that we do have one thing in common, is that we all have a very collective culture in contrast to the Western individualistic culture. So yes, that is something we have in common. So I come from Port Moresby. My village is about 10-minute drive from the city. I'm from Parry village, well, my dad's mum. My heritage is Papua New Guinea, where I grew up, and Fiji and Solomon Islands. So yeah, my great-grandfather was taken from Fiji to Port Moresby as first Kia policeman, they call them. So that's another different story. I can tell another day. But yes, so I'm from Port Moresby, and the thing I spoke about, the challenges was based around, being brought up in a collective culture, and moving to Australia to live in very, very individualistic sort of pattern, that can be challenging for us coming from that sort of background and being brought up in that culture, because our collective culture value group community versus the individualistic way of living. So it was very difficult for my first three years here in Australia, where the most difficult times where I didn't have a visa to work, and I lived with my ex-husband, who was very white. So when people don't understand and are not willing to understand your culture, it can be very difficult. You can have very, very, very many issues, many issues. Those issues lead to domestic violence, and it is a struggle. It is a struggle for if another doesn't understand the other's culture. So in saying that, we come from a collective culture where we're brought up, everything is about we're doing this weekend, we're doing this as a family, and then suddenly you go to a country that's culture shock, and then next minute the person you live with, there's no understanding and is not willing to, because the white way is the correct way. Well, that can create a lot of issues. And when you think about it, if someone cannot understand your cultural frame of reference, then you will clash. Even in a work scenario, if you're in an organization that is very culturally diverse, and when you're working towards a goal, you got to negotiate and you got to compromise and meet in between to make things work according to policy. But when you're married to someone that doesn't understand your culture, and there is his policy, that marriage will fail. And unfortunately, that was my case, where everything was one way, and that happened. So I think the awareness, it's really important to understand, and not everything we say is right our way, because if you have a world view, you will learn lots of things that will also change your life. Understanding different people's cultures, it's very educational, and likewise. And I'm not saying that the individualistic way is wrong. No way. I had to educate myself. After that marriage breakup, I went to school. I went to university. I had to learn the Western culture as well, so that I could work well with people from here. And it's all about understanding each other and having to negotiate a compromise and meet in the middle to make life good, life better, to avoid all that psychological injury and the unnecessary mental health stress that we sometimes have to put up with. So yeah, today I just wanted to share that, and if you do have any comments about that topic, please write to me or comment it below. I can get back to you, and I'm also here to learn. So yes, I want to say have a great week ahead, and take care, and we'll see you next week. Cheers, bye.